Oh my gracious, guess what, guys? We got a big surprise coming for all y'all. Yeah, big surprise. Y'all hear me? Like 6 foot big, I think. What is going on, y'all? It's Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm, and y'all, we got a big surprise for all these over here, our goats, and I guess Jessie will be included in this surprise if she's gonna like it. I think she will. And y'all, that surprise is a 6 foot giant scratching post or brush or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna get 2 of them today. One for the boy goats, one for the girl goats. And let me explain this to you. Of course, most of y'all know about the giant brush that Moody's got, or Moody and the boys have. And that brush is pretty expensive, and that is why you don't see us have more than that one right there. They're pretty pricey. But Brooke just so happened to be on Facebook Marketplace, and something popped up in her feed, and it was used brushes that like they clean the streets with. And it says on there for cattle. And so we kind of did some little research, and y'all, it's almost the exact same thing it looks like. It's got plastic bristles. It's no metal bristles, just like the yellow one that we have. It's 6 foot tall, and it's fairly close by. It's about an hour away from us. And this guy sells them all the time to cattle farmers, or farms in general, for their animals to scratch on, because they're tough and the bristles are long. And I mean, it's almost identical to this yellow one that we have, but they're only $100 a piece. Only issue is we got to figure out how to mount it and all that kind of good stuff. But I think we can do that once we see it and see how it all is going to look and what size the hole is, and we'll get all that figured out. But we have committed to 2 of these brushes, and they are for the goats, because I'm telling y'all, Joe loves that yellow brush. I think he likes it more than Moody does, to be honest with you guys. But we're not going to put them in their pasture now. We're going to put them in their new pasture. Reason being is that they're not going to be very portable, honestly. So once these things are mounted, they're kind of pretty much there, unlike the yellow one, which is pretty portable. So that's the downside. So these guys won't get to enjoy it today. But you know, we're hard at it on the pasture, so I mean, what's a few more weeks or a month till we get them moved over there? At least that's what we're hoping for anyways. And y'all, who knows? I mean, Peaches, Loretta, and Gus may even like them, and we may end up getting another one and figuring out how we can mount it for these guys too. Or get them one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all this goes. We've already got the chores taken care of today, don't we there, Miss Jessie? So we're fixing to load up in the pickup truck and ride over and go check out these brushes and bring 2 of them back to the farm, and then we got to figure out how to mount the things, you know what I mean? Yeah. Road trip. We're going on a road trip.
We are. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. It's interesting because it's 46 miles.
Yeah.
It's going to take an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
And there's 3 different routes. It says it may include unpaved roads. There's only obviously one of them is an unpaved road.
I got you. He may live on a dirt road.
But we gotta you gotta choose which one.
All right. I will choose. We so far in the country that Hee-Haw comes out on Sunday and they don't get it to Wednesday. That's how far we are. I mean, this is deep country, huh? I mean, we're on a single lane road here.
With a lot of bumps.
A lot of bumps. swing in on a rope in the last mile. Oh, I feel like we're on a horse trail.
We are.
Or a hiking trail. That's what I feel like. We're at a state park and we're on a hiking trail.
In the truck.
In the truck. Well, when we came off the pig trail, we ended up on like a regular country road. It's normal around here. Thank goodness.
I even see a car in my rear view.
We got cars and houses. There they are.
Check it out.
All right.
I can just stop right here, Kana. Okay. Tell me when, Dyson. Okay.
All right, y'all, we got them loaded up. They're pretty heavy. They're heavy duty too. It's got a they're road sweepers is what they are. So it's hard plastic bristles, very similar to Moo Man's brush now, and the center is like a steel, so steel core, and so we don't have to worry about them tearing them up or anything like that. Completely safe for the animals. He says that he sells them all the time. He can't keep them to mainly cattle people, and as a matter of fact, he said he just sold 9 to a cattle ranch, and she come got them the other day. So
she's gonna have some happy cows.
Happy cows, and 9 of them. That's crazy.
There won't be an itch they can't scratch.
That's right. So all of our animals will now have access to a good scratcher.
That's right.
It should last forever.
Oh, I think it will.
I think so too. As you can see, we are home. We just loaded up some concrete and drove over here to the barn. And this is our plan. We're not going to do anything fancy, anything high-tech with these brushes. Our plan is to dig a hole, fingers crossed we can do it with our auger. Dig a hole in the ground, set one of these poles, the biggest ones we have, put 120 pounds of concrete in each hole, and just slip the brush over it. That's our plan. And nothing special whatsoever. The pole will be about 5 foot or so out of the ground. The brush is actually 6 foot tall. It's going to be for the goats. I don't see the goats strong enough to push that brush 5 foot in the air and flip it over. I don't think I can pick it up 5 foot in the air. Matter of fact, I know I can't. So I know the goats can't. So that's it, just something simple. All we want is so to stand up and the guys can just brush on it whenever they want to. But we got to see if we can drill a hole first. That's gonna be our issue, is can we find a spot out here that we can drill with our auger. You guys know we've had issues in the past, especially in this area here where the girl goats are going to go. But maybe we can just find us a spot. If we can just go around and hit a couple of places until we find one, I think we'll be okay. Also, we do plan to let the concrete sit in it overnight and get really solid, fill the hole back in with whatever dirt we have, and then slip the post over the top. And I think we'll be perfectly fine tomorrow to do that. Don't you think? Do that tomorrow? What'd I say?
Slip the post over the top.
Oh, yeah, the brush.
I don't think we'll slip the post over the top.
No, I don't think we'll slip the post over the post.
Did you find a big
I haven't looked. I haven't looked yet, but I'm fixing to. And we found a good one right there, exactly on the bottom, right there. And
it's much bigger than the rest.
Yeah, and probably either this one or that one would be fine. Don't you think?
Yep, this one right here looks good.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That one. That's a monster there, isn't it?
All right, we got our 2 big poles picked out here. Let's see it if it'll go. I'm ready when you are.
We're gonna try 40 different spots because I don't think we're going to dig it by hand.
No, not digging it by hand.
All right,
It's not moving. It ain't moving. It didn't do nothing. It's so hard. Okay. It ain't gonna go. It ain't gonna go. It's not moving. It is hard as concrete. So we just tried to drill 4 holes. None of them worked. It goes about this far and then stops. The ground's just so hard. So Brooke wants to try the water. I think the water is just gonna sit there. We just haven't had any rain, and when we do get rain, it's just a bunch at one time, and it just runs off. It's just not enough to even soak up. We'll see. That's our first spot right there. Well, y'all, it worked, but not like we thought. She kept trying to go in the same hole again, and it kept not doing anything, and she literally moved 3 inches and it went in. So I mean, it's crazy. We tried 4 different spots, nothing worked. Went back to the original spot, didn't work. Moved over 4 inches, and boom. How crazy is that? But I'm not complaining, because we did get it in the ground.
Know what I thought?
What?
I thought we were going to be putting it on Marketplace ourselves.
I was fixing to see if I could hand dig it several inches and then see if the auger would go through it. That was
I think we're just going to have to wet it and try a different spot. You think when they get moved over here, they're going to go immediately to the brush?
I don't know what they're going to do.
The girls have never seen one.
No.
And we got a lot more area to work with than the girls.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work in one place, we got a lot more choices.
I know where it will work, but I'd rather it be
Up here?
Yeah. I know it'd go in the woods.
Yeah. Red mud is something to contend with. Look
Yeah, most people don't know about that red mud unless they live in an area that has it. Y'all can see how red it is. And red clay, red mud, whatever you want to call it.
It just sticks.
It sticks bad. And used to, when I was a kid, now the washing detergents are a little bit better. But when I was a kid, if I got that on my clothes, my mama would be so mad because it is not coming out.
Dee, don't get in that, baby.
Don't get in it, Dee Dee.
Come on, you ride on the tractor.
Let's go do another one. You ready, Dee Dee?
Dee Dee says she's gonna set this one all by herself.
I bet she can set it all by herself. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this one right here, this hole right here was really, really tough. The auger went down about halfway and then stopped. And this is the spot I wanted it. I didn't want to relocate, so I decided to get the post hole diggers and dig some and let her auger some and dig some and auger some, and eventually finally caught and were able to dig this hole. All right, y'all, we're gonna let them sit overnight tonight. tomorrow we're gonna put the brushes on them. I'm hoping that we can just set the brush over and let it be. That's what I'm hoping. I just don't see how they can mess anything up. But if we see that's not gonna work, we'll drill a hole through it, run us a bolt through it with a nut, and secure it that way. But I'm thinking just setting it over and it's gonna be fine. The weight of that brush, plus this being in concrete and 120 pounds, yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. But we will know tomorrow. Whew.
That was a job, wasn't it?
Yeah, this one really was a job here. Whew. Got through setting them posts. We're having some baked grouper or blackened grouper and some okra pancakes or okra fritters. That's a way to top a day right there. All right, here we go. We got the okra fritters or okra pancakes. I put a little bit of Perry Hill habanero pepper jelly on it. We got some blackened grouper and some speckled butter beans. That means I'm gonna put them brushes up good tomorrow. All right, after my coffee, we are fixing to try to install some brushes this morning. What's happening, little Arlo? We're gonna put some brushes up today. What you think? Yeah. Good morning, Gus Bus and little lovely Loretta. How y'all doing this morning? What's up there? Gosh, I couldn't tell who that was. That's Bandit. That's Rocky. It's hard to tell when they're not side by side sometimes. Good morning, gang. We are gonna try to install y'all's brushes this morning. Wish us luck as always. Who's gonna be the first one to use it? That's what I wanna know. My guess is gonna be Bootsy. Bootsy's gonna be the first one to use it, if I had to guess. I think Miss Jessie's even gonna like the brush. As much Miss Jessie likes to be petted on and loved on, Jessie, I think you're gonna like that brush too. I don't know about you, sir, though. You don't look like the brush type of person to me. No, you don't. Maybe we ought to get you a giant shoe and just put it out in the middle of your pasture. How about that? You can just pick at it all day when you want to. That'll work. I know one fella's gonna love that brush. That's this one right here. We've mentioned it before, but a lot of y'all still ask. This brush is absolutely portable. It'll come apart, and then we'll have to, it's kind of got like a corkscrew bit on the end of it, and we'll just have to disassemble it, unscrew it out of the ground, and then go take it over there and put it all back together again. So that brush is 100% movable. So Moody will have his brush. Ain't that right, Captain? So everybody now that needs a brush is gonna have one around here. But I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get this brush on top of the pole though. I wonder if we need to use the bucket, or if we need to use the forks on the forklift. Forklift, like we got a forklift. Forks for the tractor. That's what we got to figure out. Well, guys, the morning chores are done, so now it is time for the truth.
Action.
Time for the action.
Time for the action.
You think we can get them on there?
You know what I think we're gonna have to do?
What?
Put them in the bucket of the tractor.
Uh-huh.
And me and you both maneuver them to where we can just slide it on there.
You think the bucket or the forks?
I don't know. What do you think?
You know, if we use the forks, we could get it right where we needed it. You know what I'm talking about?
And
because it would lay like this, and you could drive, and then we could try to stand it
up.
up.
I also thought about a chain.
Yeah, we could try to wrap a chain around it and pick it up. And one thing I worry about is me being under it and the chain slipping.
Well, let's try first things first.
Okay.
And that is just the tractor without a chain.
Okay.
All right, you gonna drive over there?
I'm gonna drive over there. You look super cute
You like my overalls?
In your overall shorts. Let me tell you, you are just darling.
Oh, you're sweet.
And these things are kind of like a universal length, you know what I mean? And if you got little, I would say you got short legs.
You can say it.
But
like
you're not long-legged.
I'm not.
And so they came down.
They came down to about right there.
And you didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
So you had somebody to roll them up and fix them and hem them up for you. And I must say they look really, really cute.
Yeah, MaryCarl didn't feel comfortable doing it. And I can see why now. Because the lady actually hemmed them all the way around. So when I wash them, it doesn't come unrolled.
Right.
And I'm super satisfied with them.
I'm glad. I like them.
Get used to it because I got multiple colors. They were on sale.
Maybe I ought to get me some and cut them off.
I was just going to say, I don't think you're going to be...
I could start a new farming trend, you reckon?
Jason, you're cute just the way you are.
They're not like 400 pounds a piece, but they're still large and heavy. So it kind of makes it a...
It's going to be hard to get it in the bucket.
I think put the forks on. So we decided to put the forks on. Brooke's going to go do that real quick. But yeah, they're not, they're just kind of awkward.
Want me to help you?
I think I can get it. Think I can flip it over there?
I think you could get behind and push it.
You may have to get a little bit closer. Hang on. All right, lift it up. All right, y'all, I'm hoping all of it works, to be honest with you. And let's see how set up the poles are too. See if the concrete should be solid by now. Oh yeah. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
That Cotton Eye Joe song.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm thinking lift it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna drive the side by side over here so I can stand on it, give me some leverage,
Okay.
and see if I can't flip it over. That's my plan.
Try it. Well, you know what they say.
What's that?
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Amen to that.
I don't have a whole lot of gas. Let's hope this don't take a long time. What were you saying otherwise?
I was gonna say
Lift it up and get close?
lift it up and probably get like where this is fixing to touch the pole.
Okay.
So when I do set it up, it'll just kind of
You know what? I don't know what good it's going to do you to be on that side of it.
I'm gonna drive around.
You're going to have to be on this side.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive around on this side.
All right. Yeah, it needs to come up some.
Okay.
Let's come up a little more.
Okay. All right, guys, it went. It went. Now let's see here.
You know what it looks like?
What?
A Christmas tree that's past its prime.
It does look like a Christmas tree past its prime.
Oh, wow. That worked out well, didn't didn't it?
It did. I think it's okay.
Oh, I think it's fine.
I think it's okay.
It's okay if it's got that little bit of play in it, because it's still in the inside.
Yeah.
The post isn't going anywhere.
The post is not going anywhere. I think we're good.
We're going to have some happy girls.
We are going to have some happy girls. Yeah, they're going to love it.
Well, I'm not going to test it out with my body.
Yeah,
can if
I've
you
tried.
want to.
I've tried. All right, y'all. One down. One more to go.
You know what?
What's that?
We need to get some taller goats. I saw some that were advertised
Tall?
that were like 10 foot tall.
Why would you want a 10-foot tall?
Well,
I guess.
how they're made.
Yeah, I guess you don't have a choice.
But I'm glad we came across these, because 10 foot wouldn't have worked.
We have to cut them in half some kind of way.
I don't know if that's possible.
Oh, goodness. All right, number 2.
I think that these will be here for the duration of Cog Hill Farm.
I think you're right.
I mean, I don't see how anything could happen to it.
No, unless they got struck by lightning. That's about it.
Well, then we just have a pile of bristles on the ground. Oh, they're going to be so happy.
Aren't they going to be happy?
Well, I'm
Well,
glad that went as well as it did. It could have been bad.
that could have been bad.
Thankful for a tractor.
And the forks.
And the forks. Yes, you were brilliant to think of that, because the bucket would not have worked.
The bucket would have been tough.
It wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. You know, my original plan was to back the truck up to it and just flip it on there.
I don't think that would have worked. You know, I've been known to say that Lester's brilliant.
Yeah.
But Lester's got a little competition, because Jason's brilliant too.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. All right.
I'm going to tell Lester about these.
Yeah, I think you should.
I think I should tell
I
him
mean,
that.
you know, we found it on Marketplace.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that
For $100.
for $100.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he may be in for a little drive, but I'm sure he could find
I
something
bet he can
in
find
his
some
area.
too. Yep, I bet he can too.
Yeah, anybody that's got cattle or goats or whatever, just, you know, look in your area, because I saw multiple posts.
Yeah, I was shocked, to be honest with you. I really was quite shocked.
All right.
Good deal.